7, 8.
Ladies and gents, it's Wednesday night. Get ready to have some fun with Ukulele Gent. Ukulele Gent, it's time to play the kind of songs that take your breath away. All about tunes, rhythm and strums, the stuff four strings are made out of. So grab your uke, it's almost time. Let's join Greg, Mr. Wednesday Night. Have some fun and make some friends. It's time for Ukulele Gent.
Yeah! Hey, if you ever get the opportunity to have Bob Tiger and Lisa Webb do a theme song for you, say yes. Take them up on that offer. Hello, happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm reading the comments. I can't reply to all of them, but I've been reading a bunch of them. For all the people in the cold, stay warm. I'm glad I'm in Florida. I don't do well in the cold. I hurt. My bones hurt. Anyhow, glad you're here. If you're here for the first time, I'm really glad you're here. Not that if you're here regularly, I'm not really glad, but you know what I mean. So new folks, we do 9 songs. Glad you found us. Tell your friends. We're going to do 9, maybe a 10th song. I don't know. But we're going to have songs. The chords and lyrics will scroll on the screen. And you're free to chat. We encourage you to chat with people in the comments. That's how I gauge success. Not by how few errors I make. I gauge success by how much we're chatting and talking and creating friendships and just having fun. So, with that said, I don't really have any announcements. If you have a ukulele friend who isn't here, send them a note. Text them and say, hey, where are you? We want people. We want people here. We don't want people who say, I forgot. I was just sitting in front of the TV. I get that sometimes. So let's go to song number 1. We're going to start with a drum machine. So I'll get some... You should be able to hear that fairly well. Race or Grimace. Hey, we got something pretty cool coming up pretty soon that involves Race or Grimace. That's all I'm going to say right now. Maybe next week. All right, you ready? So the key of C, easy chords. Even if you're new, fairly easy chords. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. F, back to C. Buckets of rain, buckets of tears. Got all them buckets coming out of my ears. Buckets of moonbeams in my hand. You got all the love, honey, baby, I can stand. I've been meek and hard like an oak. I've seen pretty people disappear like smoke. Friends will arrive, friends will disappear. If you want me, honey, baby, I'll be here. Hello, Lori Lucas. like your smile and your fingertips. I like the way that you move your hips. I like the cool way you look at me. Everything about you is bringing me misery. Little red wagon, little red bike. I ain't no monkey, but I know what I'd like. I like the way you love me strong and slow. I'm taking you with me, honey baby, when I go. Life is sad, life is a bust. All you can do is do what you must. Do what you must do, and you do it well. I do it for you, honey baby, can't you tell? Hey, Charlotte. Buckets of rain, buckets of tears. I got all them buckets coming out of my ears. Buckets of moonbeams in my hand. You got all the love, honey baby, I can stand. You got all the love, honey baby, I can stand. All right, that is song number one. Hey, we also have something extra from Charla tonight. Charla doesn't even know it's happening. She's up there in Canada saying, what? Yeah, Charla, I meant to ask you, but I forgot. We talked about other things, but I forgot to ask you that. So here comes the surprise. Not right now, but soon. If you're wondering, I heard somebody just say something about my ankle. I'm walking. I'm using a crutch a little bit. If I have to walk a long way, but I'm walking. All right. Song number 2. I'm gonna just do some island strumming since it's island style with a little bit of chucking in there. Excuse me. What? Charlotte says in capital letters. No, she would probably say get out. I don't know if that's really a Canadian thing, but in the movie Strange Brew it was. Get out, you hoser. Charlotte, is that real? Do you really say get out? All right, you ready? D7 on the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Mama's in the kitchen cooking dinner real nice. Beef stew on the stool, oh Miss Salmon with the ice. We eat and drink and we sing all day. Kanakapila in the old Hawaiian way on the island. We do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. We go to Grandma's house on the week and clean yard. If we no go, Grandma. Let's start verse 2 over. You know, I practiced this one through. Here we go. We go to Grandma's house on the week and clean yard. If we no go, Grandma gonna work hard. You know my grandma, she like boy real sour. I love my grandma every minute, every hour on the island. We do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Mama's in the kitchen cooking dinner real nice. Beef stew on the stove, only salmon with the ice. We eat and we drink and we sing all day. Kanikapila in the old Hawaiian way on the island. We do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. You know, I threw in some mistakes there, completely intentionally. You know, I just want everyone to feel like they're, you know. I played that one through. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I haven't played that in a year, but it's fine. I think Charlotte replied, but, and I think I was trying to glance over and look at her comments. Don't do that when you're leading a song. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, that's the end of that song. So let's come back here. Hello, Betty Bates. Betty, I will see you soon. All right, we are approaching the holidays. Yes, Charlotte. It's funny having these one-way and they're not really one-way conversations. They're just unusual conversations. I talk and then I read responses and then I talk some more. Hello, Lori Heltman. Welcome. All right, so anyway, we're coming up on the holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, all those things. So we got a couple holiday songs in here. So we are ready. So I'm just sort of keeping this simple and doing a strum that's just like down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Something like that. You ready? That's it. That's all I'm doing. Chords, yeah, you probably wish this was in the key of C, I'm guessing. But it's not. So you get to practice your F key chords. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, greeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of streetlights, even stoplights, bright red and green. As the shoppers rush home with their treasure. Hear the snow crush, see the kids rush. This is Santa's big scene. And above all this bustle, you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. That's such a nice one. Like it. I do. Hey, Mark Powers, I hope you're feeling well. Just checking out some comments. All right, what was that? That was song number 3. We're on to 4 now. That's how it works here. All right. We're going to do Penny Lane. Let's look at this a little bit. Okay, so we have a few things here I want to talk about. We have a C minor. It's not so bad, but check out C minor. Right there. Okay. So, G sharp. So, well, if you know bar chords, if you're tinkering with bar chords a little bit, if you make the G that looks like this, it's an F shape on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fret. Looks like that. That is a G chord. So if you know that G, all you have to do is move that G up 1 fret, and that's a G sharp. If you don't know that shape, if you make an F chord with these fingers, right, instead of, these two, instead of those 2 fingers, let me zoom in here. Oh, no, where's my zoom? Oh, did I lose my zoom? I did lose my zoom. We'll come back here, just full screen. It's not zoom, but it's closed. So, normally you would make an F chord like that, right? F chord. So, make the same chord, but use your ring finger and your middle finger and do that. That's still an F chord. Should sound exactly the same, right? Take your finger, your pointer finger, this one. Bar the nut. The nut's this little piece right here, right at the end of your fretboard. So that's still an F. But now I can move that. So if I take that shape and move it here, it's an F sharp. If I move it here, it's a G. If I move it here, it's a G sharp. So if you play a G like that, then playing a G sharp is a very simple thing. There you go. And then the other chord I want to talk about is sort of a similar thing. It's a D sharp. So let's look at that real quick. D sharp. And D sharp, if you play a D, many of you do. I often talk about this in Patreon lessons. So look at that right there. So if I play a D like this, if I bar the 2nd fret and then put my pinky on the 5th fret, that is a D chord. Right? D. Okay? Now if I take a D sharp, this is movable. So if I take if I take a D and move that up 1 fret, now that's a D sharp. And like Chris Pike says in the comments, D sharp and E flat are, for the sake of our conversation here, they're the same. Okay? So those are some chords. You got a B flat in there. You know, it's not the easiest song, but if you just play easy songs, you're never going to play difficult songs. You can quote me on that. Maybe I'll make a shirt that says that. And we're just going to... In Penny Lane there is a barber selling photographs. So it's a pretty easy strum. I'm just doing like a down, down, up strum for most of the song. So we're going to just practice that for a second and then we'll start the song. In Penny Lane there is a barber showing photographs of every down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. All the people that come and there's the G sharp, go. There it is, stop and say hello. Okay, are you ready? Hey Vicky, you're gonna quote me, huh? Okay, ready? Here we go. In Penny Lane there is a barber showing photographs of every head he's had the pleasure to have known, and all the people that come and go, stop and say hello. On the corner is a banker with a motor car. The little children laugh at him behind his back, and the banker never wears a mask in the pouring rain. Very strange. Penny Lane is in my ear and in my eye. There beneath the blue suburban skies I sit, and meanwhile back in Penny Lane there is a fireman with an hourglass, and in his pocket is a portrait of the Queen. He likes to keep his fire engine clean. It's a clean machine. Penny Lane is in my ear and in my eye. For a fish and finger pies in summer, meanwhile back behind the shelter in the middle of a roundabout, the pretty nurse is selling poppies from a tray. And though she feels as though she's in a play, she is anyway. In Penny Lane the barber shaves another customer. We see the banker sitting waiting for a trim, and then the fireman rushes in from the pouring rain. Very strange. Penny Lane is in my ear and in my eye. There beneath the blue suburban skies I sit, and meanwhile back Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. there beneath the blue suburban sky. Penny Lane. Oh, internet is freezing. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It looks good on my end. I have some stats when I'm pushing this out to Facebook, and I have 0 dropped frames since we started. And that's a very good thing. No dropped frames. Do 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 do. All right, so practice that. And don't always change the songs to the key of C just because they're easy to play. I know it's tempting. I know when I started playing uke, I did that. Then I realized that's not always a good thing. All right. Okay, Charla. Charla still has no idea what's happening. It's time for Back to the 80s, and Charla and I, we're the same age. We started playing ukulele at pretty much the same time. So we have this kind of kindred, right? Anyway, and Charla's just awesome. So a little while back, it's been a year, I think. Charla did the song from the 80s just because I knew I would not do it well. And I knew Charla would do it well. So the song we're going to do, Charla, is Take My Breath.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I don't want to do that quite yet. I wanted to show you the chords first. That's what I wanted to do. So this one has a lot of chords too. Charla, why'd you have to pick a song with so many chords? All right, so check out those chords. We got a C minor, that's good. We just covered that in the last song. We got that A sharp, which is a B flat. It says H sharp on the chart. We got a G minor. So get yourself braced for G minor. It's not terrible, but it's not the easiest chord to make. Okay, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, from the 80s, here is Charla. Charlene's will Take My Breath Away.
1, 2, 3, 4. Watching every motion in my foolish lover's game. On this endless ocean, finding lovers know no shame. Turning and returning to some secret place inside. Watching in slow motion as you turn around and say, take my breath away. Take my breath away. Watching, I keep waiting, still anticipating love. Never hesitating to become the faded ones. Turning and returning to some secret place to hide. Watching in slow motion as you turn to me and say, my love, take my breath away. Take my breath away. When the mirror crashed, I called you. You turned to hear you say, only for today. I am unafraid. Take my breath away. Take my breath away. Watching every motion in my foolish lover's game. Haunted by the notion somewhere there's a love in flames. Turning and returning to some secret place inside. Watching in slow motion as you turn my way and say, take my breath away. Take my breath
That is Charla. Charla Weens! Charla, thank you. That's a post thank you. And after the fact thank you for letting me use that again. I don't see what the big deal is. Charla's okay. Charla is awesome. Oh, which reminds me. Got a little special thing with Charla coming up too. Maybe next week. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, you know what we have not done in a while? We have not done the Nashville numbering system. You know, I get letters and, texts and emails all the time saying, why have we not been doing that? I miss it. I really, really like it. Will you please do it again? So here you go. With that, we are going to, I'm going to sort of cheat and show you this first. It's the key of C. Right now we have chords on this, and many of you will say, well, what's the point of this? I'm not going to go through the whole point of this. I'm just going to do it. We're going to change this to the Nashville numbering system, which makes it look like this. So you have to think of the structure of a song. The one, we're in the key of C, so the one is the C, right? D, E, F. F is the 4, G is the 5, so you see the 5 there. And then the 6 is the A, but it's the minor, so it's an A minor. So you got C, F, G, A minor. Very, very common chords. And we're going to play this song with the Nashville numbering system. Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down and take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Not so bad, right? Verse 2. There's a giant doing cartwheels, statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. A dinosaur betrothal, listening to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, 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 wondrous apparition provided by magicians. Do, 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 look it out my back door. Tambourines and elephants start playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, bother me tomorrow. Today I'll buy no sorrows. Do, looking out my back door. Forward troubles, Illinois, lock the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Bother me tomorrow, today I'll buy no sorrows. Do, looking out my back door. Yes! All right. Who was successful? I mean, it's kind of a fast song, but it's just 4 chords. So it's kind of good for that. Read up, if you're not familiar with Nashville numbering system, read up on, go to ChatGPT or Grok and say, what is the purpose of the Nashville numbering system? And if it says something like there is no purpose, you should just show the, the chords on the screen. I'll be very disappointed in artificial intelligence. Jennifer, you know, I could put the Roman numerals there. It's the same if you know your Roman numerals. Alrighty, we are going to we're going to use a backing track. I'm going to put this on Patreon probably tomorrow, so you'll have this. You can play along with this. Kind of fun, and it is To Blue Christmas. Right there. Much better chords. Way better than that song Charlotte did, right? Charlotte knows I'm teasing her. Okay. So we're just, when we start this, we're going to go like. That's our beginning. Are you ready? Here we go. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with a Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Oh That's a good one. Especially if you are trying to impersonate Elvis. It's a real good one. I love the little Elvis inflection. You, me. That one. All right, let me change this out of the national numbering system. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, that's a good thing. I almost made a mistake there. All right, backing track. So, Allison, I saw you commenting. This song isn't actually as long as it appears. I think this song, any song, feels longer when you're standing in front of a crowd of people watching you play the song. We talked about this one in Patreon lesson we had last night. And just about mixing things up. And we put some picking in there. We put some soft strumming. We put some hard strumming. So we did a lot of stuff. So for the crew that was on that lesson last night, we're going to do it pretty much the same way. It might change slightly because I'm not looking at that sheet that we talked about. But oh, that's no good. No, there we go. I don't know what that was. All right, so Travis picking. B flat. You ready? If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. There's lots of those friendly people showing me ways to go, but I never want to lose their inspiration. Time for a cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. Now that my life is so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. Well, I was born in the side of water, and it's there that I feel my best. The albatross and the whales, they are my brothers. It's kind of a special feeling when you're out on the sea alone, staring at the full moon like a lover. Time for cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. Now that my life is so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. I've never been romantic, and sometimes I don't care. I know it may sound selfish, but let me breathe the air. Let me breathe the air. Let me breathe the air. Now let's travestic. If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. It's kind of a special feeling when you're out on the sea alone, staring at the full moon like a lover. Ooh, time for a cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. Now that my life so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. Time for a cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. Now that my life so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. Yeah. I didn't time that. But it's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, good song. Good song if you're wanting to do some different things, to vary your right hand technique. A little strumming, a little picking, a little pausing. Mix it up. I think, man. Oh, you know what? I said there might be 10 songs, and because Susan Harder is just such an awesome person. She teased about this in the comments when I made a Facebook post. So we're going to throw this in there, and then we're going to do our official last song. So if you planned on getting out of here before 8, it's going to be just a little longer. Don't leave. It's going to be really fun. What's this called? Susan, what's that song called? Let me find it real quick. And we might do this later. Your. There, yes. I didn't actually sing through this. I haven't sung this in a year. Yeah. So the strum in this is something like this. I'm doing that on the B chord, which is just like a B flat up 1 fret. And you got to use your Grinch voice. Hey, there's Susan. Nah, here you go, Susan. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch.
Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The 3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, stink, stank, stunk. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato splotched with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable. Mangled up in tangled up knots. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked hoss, Mr. Grinch. You're a 3-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. Oh, that just makes me laugh. That is just fun. Susan, that is just for you. Okay, we got one more. Where is that? 1 second. Doo-doo. All right, let's, 1 second. I got to switch the drum machine. So we'll be right back. All right. Okay, so we're going to end fast. So if you're new to uke and you're not playing fast, we're doing this at 200 beats per minute. That's 200. So if you can play at 100 beats per minute, just play twice as fast and you'll do this song perfectly. And it's going to sound like this. All right, let's get that going. This song normally has a key change. We're not going to do the key change tonight. Ready? D chord, vamp on D. A long time forgotten are dreams that just fell by the way. life he promised ain't what she's living today. But she never complains, oh, the bad things he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had, all the good times to come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Loves him in spite of his ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. He likes the bright lights and nightlife and good-timing friends. When the party's over, she'll welcome him back home again. Lord knows she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can. She's a good-hearted woman, she loves her good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. A good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man.
Messing around with the drum machine with my foot. All right, let's come back here. Yes, that was fast. Nice boogie notes. Yeah, what I was doing there, I was playing a G chord. And I was just dropping my pinky on where the C chord normally goes. So this. And then on the D chord, I was playing a normal D chord and dropping my pinky right next to my ring finger. And I was just doing that in a strum. Anyway, some people call those boogie notes. All right, folks. Hope you had fun. And tell your friends about this. Your ukulele friends. Even if your friends don't play ukulele, convince them to play ukulele and then tell them to join us on Wednesdays. All right. That's it. Hope you have a really good rest of your week. All those in the cold, stay warm. All those in the warm, stay in flip-flops. And hope to see you next week. Wednesdays, every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, right here. And that's it. We'll see you next week, 7 o'clock. Ciao. Have a good one. Bye.